Welcome to Fables of Fluff. I'm Crumbles. I collect stories about how things work and how they usually stop working. This one is about a goose and his pot and a broth that worked just well enough to cause a whole lot of problems. Some stories, are meant to teach you a lesson. This one is more like a record of time, or what tends to happen after something imperfect becomes, important. They didn't have to like the goose in the story, and you don't either. You don't have to like the broth even. You don't even have to finish the bowl. But it helps to notice, what happens when everyone decides that the goose himself is the problem. Anyway, this is the one they called The Goose Who Cooked Bold Broth. I hope you enjoy it.
There once was a goose with a pot and a fire, who cooked with conviction, with zeal and with desire. He stirred in hot peppers some swampy green froth, and proudly declared, "This here is bold broth." Some animals slurped it and shouted, "Oh yes! This broth is perfection, it's spicy success." But others cried loudly, "This stew is a sin. It tastes like my taxes and smells like my bin." Yet day after day, the goose stirred his pot, and all of the meadow was talking a lot. Love him or hate him, he still had to say, the goose and his broth were the news of the day. But then came a morning of silence and gloom. No bubbling stew, no spice in the room. The goose was just gone, though his name lingered still, and animals wondered if he'd flown or been killed. Yet bone broth remained, not in pots, but in thought, and soon other beasts gave their own version a shot. The squirrel made stew with a nutty delight. The pig added bacon, all savory and right. The cow poured in cream, smooth and rich without flaws. The goat hurled in gravel and shattered in jaws. And there were coon, of course, with a grin and a scoff, declared to the meadow, "I invented this before that goose could even honk." And strangely enough, each broth found a crowd, some small, some enormous, some cheering out loud. Though Goose was long gone, his bold spark survived, and bold broth grew stronger, more widely derived. Yet some loathed the broth, and they wanted it banned. They toppled the pots with a spiteful hand. "No boldness, no broth!" they cried in their spite, and soon every kitchen went dark in the night. And then came the famine, a silence so loud it crushed all the kitchens and silenced the crowd. The fields turned to ash, the rivers ran dry, the cupboards were empty, the stew pots all died. No broth to be found, not bold and not bland, no mild and no spicy, no season, no plan. Not bitter, not better, not sour, not sweet, not broth made of gravel, not broth made of meat. They searched every valley, they searched every stream, but nothing remained, just a hunger, a dream. The pain of its passing was sharp and obscene. The loss of bold broth was too keen, too keen. Oh, goose was your broth, though it burned, though it stung. We long for your ladle, we mourn what you brung. For even imperfect it nourished, it fed. Now all we eat nothing, and starve here instead.
After the famine, the meadow told this story a whole lot. Everyone, though, remembered it differently. Some remembered the broth was brilliant. Some remembered it as unbearable. Most remembered what they would have changed in it. Very few, though, remembered learning how to make it at all. The broth wasn't perfect. It burned some tongues. It annoyed some stomachs. It made conversations loud. but it existed, and it fed people. And when it was gone, so was the argument about how bad it was. Humans are excellent at forgetting things, and then eventually replacing them. They're less practiced at noticing when replacement turns into absence. Anyway, that's what happened to the bold broth. I'm Crumbles, I keep notes. I hope this leaves you with a thought or two to carry into your day. Thanks for listening.